G'day legends, your trusty co-pilot for this ripper of a road trip down the south coast. Buckle up because we're about to swap the daily grind for some serious vitamin C, and maybe a cheeky meat pie or two along the way. You know me too well. We're talking iconic Aussie landscapes, beaches that'll make your jaw drop, and towns so charming they should come with a warning label. You might just fall in love and buy a beachfront shack. Who knows? First things first, we gotta ditch the city hustle. Picture this, you've packed the car to the brim, esky overflowing, questionable taste and road trip tunes queued up, and you're finally escaping the concrete jungle. The open road is calling, my friends, and we're answering with a resounding yes. Time to trade in the traffic jams for the sweet, sweet sound of crashing waves. First stop, we're diving headfirst into nature's playground, Royal National Park. This place is ancient, older than sliced bread, older than Andy's jokes about my driving. We're talking serious history here, folks. Whether you're keen for a cheeky coastal stroll or a full-blown bushwalk, this park's got you covered. Guatemala and Gary Beach are personal faves. Think secluded beaches, pristine waters, and maybe even a few friendly kookaburras to serenade you. Now, I'm not saying I'd base my entire holiday around a toilet block, but the ones at Guatemala? Architectural marvels, I tell you. Seriously, check them out if you get the chance. You'll be thanking me later. Next up, get ready for a drive that'll leave you speechless. We're talking about the Seacliff Bridge, folks. A ribbon of asphalt carved into the cliff face, with views that could make a grown man weep. Imagine this. You're cruising along, windows down, salty air whipping through your hair, and bam! The Pacific Ocean stretches out before you like a giant shimmering blue canvas. It's enough to make you want to pull over, park the car, and just soak it all in. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Because mate, you haven't truly experienced the Seacliff Bridge until you've hopped out of the car, perched yourself on a rock, and just absorbed the sheer awesomeness of it all. This is one of those moments where you whip out the phone, snap a cheeky selfie, gotta make the mates jealous, right? And just appreciate the beauty of this wide brown land we call home. Alright, legends, prepare to have your minds blown by the sheer cuteness of these next few towns. We're talking Austinmer, Thirroul, Coaldale, each one more charming than the last. Think quaint little cafes overflowing with freshly baked pastries, boutiques bursting with unique finds, and a general vibe that just screams relax, you're on holiday now. And if you're anything like me, and I know you are, you'll be powerless to resist the allure of a good ocean pool. These beauties are dotted along the coast, offering a refreshing dip with a side of stunning ocean views. Trust me, there's nothing quite like starting your day with a dip in the ocean, followed by a strong coffee and a leisurely stroll along the beach. It's the kind of lifestyle that'll make you want to pack up your bags and move to the coast permanently. Now, I know what you're thinking, mate, this all sounds a bit too chilled out for you. Where's the adventure, the adrenaline rush, the questionable decisions? And to that I say, patience, my friend. Because while these towns might be all about relaxation and good vibes, there's still plenty of fun to be had. We're talking surfing, stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, you name it, these beaches have got it. Or, if you're feeling extra adventurous, you could always try your hand at a spot of whale watching. But honestly, sometimes the best kind of adventure is the one where you simply slow down, soak up the sun, and enjoy the simple things in life. And trust me, there's no better place to do that than on the stunning South Coast. Alright adventurers, buckle up because we're rolling into Wollongong, aka the Gong. Now I know what you're thinking, Wollongong. What's so exciting about Wollongong? Well, my friend, prepare to have your mind blown wider than a seagull snaffling a hot chip. Wollongong's got it all. Firstly, it's a proper city, the biggest on this whole adventure. But don't worry, it's not all concrete jungle. Think of it more like a concrete rainforest, maybe? There's this awesome mix of city buzz and beachy chill that's hard to beat. First things first, you gotta stretch those legs after that drive. Head down to the coast and soak up the sea air. Wollongong's got this cracking coastline, perfect for a leisurely stroll. And if you're feeling energetic, why not tackle the lighthouse walk? Trust me, the views from the top are worth every huff and puff. You can practically see Andy's house from there. Well, not really, but you get the idea. Speaking of views, let's talk about Nan Tien Temple. Now this place is special. Picture this, a massive, intricately designed Buddhist temple, nestled amongst these rolling green hills. It's like something out of a movie except way more zen. Whether you're a spiritual guru or just looking for a bit of peace and quiet, Nan Tien Temple will blow your socks off. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a monk practicing his nunchuck skills. Just kidding, or am I? So, there you have it. Wollongong big city vibes, stunning coastline, and a side of spiritual enlightenment. It's the full package, really. Don't just drive through, give it a whirl. Now, I know what you're thinking. You had me at concrete rainforest, but a Buddhist temple? Isn't that a bit out there? And to that I say, my friend, have you ever tried meditating next to a giant golden Buddha? It's surprisingly relaxing. Plus, Nan Tien Temple isn't just about meditation, they've got these incredible gardens, delicious vegetarian food, and even kung fu classes. Okay, maybe not kung fu, but they do have Tai Chi, which is basically the same thing, right? But seriously, Nan Tien Temple is one of those places that just has this incredible energy. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it's a great place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Plus, it's a great opportunity to learn something new about another culture. You never know, you might even discover your inner monk. Just picture it, me, shaved head, flowing robes, chanting in ancient Sanskrit. Actually, on second thought, maybe not. I'm too attached to my hair gel. Anyway, after you've soaked up all the Zen vibes at Nan Tien Temple, it's time to head back into Wollongong for a feed. And let me tell you, Wollongong knows how to do food. Whether you're after fresh seafood, gourmet burgers, or some fancy pants fine dining, you'll find it all here. Personally, I'm a sucker for a good old-fashioned pub meal. Give me a chicken parma the size of my head and a cold beer, and I'm a happy camper. So, there you have it. Wollongong, a city of contrasts, where you can find inner peace next to a plate of chicken parmigiana. It's a place where you can surf in the morning, visit a temple in the afternoon, and finish the day with a belly full of delicious food. What more could you ask for? Get ready to be blown away, literally, because we're heading to Kiama, home of the legendary Kiama blowhole. Now, I've seen some impressive geysers in my time, but nothing quite compares to the raw power of nature on display here. Imagine a giant ocean sneeze shooting seawater high into the air with a sound like a dragon clearing its throat. It's a sight to behold and it's guaranteed to leave you soaked. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? But Kiama's not just about the blowhole, although it's definitely the main event. The whole town has this charming seaside vibe with cute cafes, quirky shops, and stunning ocean views. You could easily spend a day just wandering around, soaking up the atmosphere and indulging in some fish and chips by the sea. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try your hand at surfing? Kiama's known for its great waves, and there are plenty of surf schools where you can learn from the pros. Now I know what you're thinking, Hamish. I'm not sure I'm cut out for surfing, I'm more of a lie on the beach and work on my tan kind of guy. And to that I say, fair enough, my friend, Kiama's got you covered. There are plenty of beautiful beaches to choose from, each with its own unique charm. Whether you're after a secluded cove, a family-friendly spot, or a beach with all the bells and whistles, you'll find it in Kiama. So, grab your swimmers, slather on the sunscreen, and get ready for a day of coastal bliss. We're off to explore everything Kiama has to offer, from the mighty blowhole to the hidden beaches. And who knows, maybe we'll even try to teach Andy how to surf. Spoiler alert, it probably won't end well. Alright, thrill seekers, now that you've witnessed the explosive power of the Kiama blowhole, it's time to lace up your walking shoes and embark on a coastal adventure that'll blow your socks off, figuratively, this time. We're talking about the epic coastal walk from Kiama to Gerringong, a stretch of coastline so breathtakingly beautiful it'll make you want to write poetry, or at least take a selfie. This ain't your average stroll in the park, folks. This is a journey through rugged cliffs, secluded beaches, and lush rainforests, with panoramic ocean views that'll make your jaw drop. You'll be walking alongside kangaroos one minute, spotting whales breaching in the distance the next. It's like a nature documentary come to life, and you're the star. Just try not to get too distracted by the scenery and walk off a cliff. Safety first, people. Now I'm not gonna lie, this walk is not for the faint of heart. There are some steep sections and uneven terrain, so you'll need to be relatively fit and have a decent pair of shoes. But trust me, the views are worth every bead of sweat. It's the kind of walk that stays with you long after you've finished, a true testament to the raw beauty of the Australian coastline. And hey, if you need a break, there are plenty of picturesque spots to stop for a picnic lunch or a refreshing dip in the ocean. So what are you waiting for? Grab your water bottle, pack some snacks, I recommend shapes and a family-sized block of chocolate, and let's hit the trail. This is one coastal walk you won't want to miss. Next stop, Garoa and 7 Mile Beach. Get ready for some serious beach vibes because things are about to get sandy. Ahoy there, beach bums! After that exhilarating coastal walk, it's time to unwind and soak up the laid-back vibes of Garoa. Now, Garoa is one of those special places that feels like a well-kept secret. It's got this relaxed, almost sleepy atmosphere, where the biggest decision you'll have to make all day is whether to go for a swim, build a sandcastle, or simply lie back and soak up the sun. Tough choices, I know. The beach itself is a stunner, with pristine white sand, crystal clear water, and gentle waves perfect for swimming, surfing, or just bobbing around on an inflatable flamingo. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at stand-up paddleboarding. Just try not to fall in unless you want to get up close and personal with the local marine life. I'm talking dolphins, seals, maybe even a friendly shark or two. Just kidding. Or am I? But Garoa is not just about the beach. The town itself is full of charm with cute cafes, quirky shops, and a handful of restaurants serving up delicious local produce. And if you're lucky enough to be there on a Sunday, be sure to check out the Garoa markets. You'll find everything from handmade jewelry and crafts to fresh produce and local honey. It's the perfect place to pick up a souvenir or two. So grab your towel, slap on some sunscreen, and get ready to experience the magic of Garoa. This is a place where you can truly escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature. Just try not to get too relaxed and forget to put your pants back on before you head back to civilization. It happens to the best of us. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to embark on a beach adventure of epic proportions. Get ready to experience the sheer awesomeness of 7 Mile Beach, a stretch of coastline so ridiculously beautiful, it'll make you question your own existence. I'm talking pristine white sand that stretches as far as the eye can see, crystal clear turquoise water that'll make you want to dive right in, and rolling waves perfect for surfing, swimming, or just frolicking like a kid again. Now I know what you're thinking, is it really 7 miles long? And to that I say, maybe, who knows, it's definitely long, alright? Long enough to walk for hours and still feel like you've barely scratched the surface. But that's all part of the charm, really. 7 Mile Beach is a place where you can truly get lost in the moment, where time seems to slow down, and the only thing that matters is the feel of sand between your toes and the sound of waves crashing against the shore. And the best part? Because it's so long, even on the busiest of days, you'll always find a secluded spot to call your own. So whether you're after a romantic picnic for two, a family day out, or just some solo time to reconnect with nature, 7 Mile Beach has got you covered. Just watch out for those pesky seagulls. They've got a knack for swooping in and stealing your lunch when you least expect it. Trust me, I speak from experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your swimmers, slather on the sunscreen, and get ready for a day of pure beach bliss at 7 Mile Beach. This is one destination that definitely lives up to the hype. Stay tuned because next up we're off to Barrie, the cutest little town this side of the Nullarbor. Alright, buckle up, legends. We're cruising into Barrie, and let me tell you, this town is like stepping into a warm hug from your nan, but with way better donuts. And that's saying something, cause my nan makes a mean Anzac biscuit. First order of business, Sugar Rush. Barrie is famous for its bakeries, and trust me, you're gonna want to sample everything. We're talking fresh sourdough, flaky croissants, and donuts. Mate, the donuts here are practically award-winning. Don't even try to resist, just embrace the sugar coma. Once you've got your sugar fix, it's time to hit the shops. Barrie is a treasure trove of cute boutiques and vintage stores. We're talking one-of-a-kind finds, quirky homewares, and maybe even a vintage cricket bat if you're lucky. Just picture yourself strolling down the street, donut in one hand, vintage treasure map in the other. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, Barrie's also got a bunch of wineries nearby, so you can sip on some local vino while you browse the shops. Just saying, a little wine tasting never hurt anyone. Except maybe that one time Andy tried to challenge a sheep to a grape stomping contest. Long story. Now Barrie isn't just about donuts and vintage finds, although that combo alone is pretty much a guaranteed good time. This place is overflowing with that classic country town charm. Think rolling green hills, charming cottages covered in flowers, and locals who'll greet you with a smile. You can practically feel the stress melting away as you wander through the streets. It's like stepping back in time but with better Wi-Fi. And speaking of time, make sure you give yourself plenty of it to explore Barrie. Whether you're browsing the shops, having a coffee in a sunny courtyard, or just soaking up the atmosphere, Barrie is the perfect place to slow down and recharge. You might even catch me and Andy trying to teach the local sheepdog how to play frisbee. Spoiler alert, it never goes well. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Barrie is all about embracing the laid-back lifestyle and enjoying the simple things. So grab another donut, put on your stretchiest pants, and get ready to fall in love with this charming little town. Alright folks, get ready to feast your eyes on this. Jervis Bay, this place is basically the Beyoncé of the South Coast. Stunningly beautiful, world famous, and everyone wants a piece of it. And the main attraction? Hyams Beach, home to the whitest sand in the world. Seriously, this sand is so white it practically glows. You'll need your sunnies just to look at it. We're not kidding folks, this sand is whiter than Andy's legs after a long winter. Now, Hyams Beach can get a bit busy, especially during peak season. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. You'll find hidden gems like Greenfield and Murray's Beach. These beaches are just as gorgeous as Hyams, but with a fraction of the crowds. You'll feel like you've stumbled upon your own private paradise. And who knows, you might even spot a dolphin or two frolicking in the waves. Now, while the beaches in Jervis Bay are definitely the main event, there's plenty more to see and do in this coastal paradise. If you're a wildlife enthusiast, make sure you book yourself a dolphin cruise. These playful creatures are a common sight in Jervis Bay, and there's nothing quite like seeing them leap and twirl in the wild. Just try not to get too jealous of their effortless grace in the water, especially after that second donut in Barrie. For the adventurers out there, Jervis Bay also offers some epic hiking trails with breathtaking views. Lace up your boots, pack a picnic, and get ready to explore the stunning natural beauty of this region. And hey, if you're really lucky, you might even spot a whale or two during migration season. But even if you're just after some relaxation and good vibes, Jervis Bay has got you covered. Grab a coffee and stroll along the beach, soak up the sun with a good book, or simply breathe in that fresh ocean air and let all your worries drift away. Jervis Bay is the perfect place to unwind, recharge, and reconnect with nature. Alright, legends. Sun's starting to dip low, casting that golden glow that just screams beachside dinner. You've cruised through some of the most stunning scenery in New South Wales, and now it's time to wind down in Huskisson. Picture this: salty air, sound of the waves gently lapping at the shore, and the smell of deliciousness wafting from local restaurants. Huskisson is a town that just gets it. It's got that perfect blend of laid-back coastal charm and enough going on to keep you entertained. Think bustling cafes, quirky shops you just have to poke your head into, and of course those classic fish and chip shops that make you want to order one of everything. And let's be honest, after a day of exploring hidden beaches and soaking up the sun, you've earned yourself a proper feed. Huskisson delivers on the food front, trust me. Fresh seafood is a must-try. Think oysters shucked right there in front of you, or fish so fresh it practically jumps off the plate. But hey, maybe you're craving something different? No worries, Huskisson's got you covered there too. From gourmet burgers to wood-fired pizzas, there's something to satisfy every craving. Find a spot with a view, settle in, and raise a glass to an epic day on the South Coast. With your belly full and a contented sigh, it's time for that post-dinner stroll along the beach. The sand is cool under your feet, the sky is ablaze with colors, and the air is filled with that peaceful quiet that only comes at the end of a perfect day. Keep an eye out for dolphins frolicking in the waves. They love this time of day. Now you could keep the night rolling, maybe find a local pub with live music or just soak up the atmosphere at a beachfront bar. Or if you're anything like me after a big day of adventuring, you might be ready to collapse into bed with the sound of the ocean lulling you to sleep. Whatever you choose, Huskisson has a knack for making you feel right at home. It's the kind of town where you can rock up in your boardies and thongs, no judgment, just good vibes and even better company. Soak it all in, my friends. This is what life's all about, exploring new places, creating unforgettable memories, and maybe, just maybe, finding a little slice of paradise along the way. Alright, decision time. Are you a camper, a glamper, or a hotel enthusiast? Because the South Coast has something for everyone when it comes to spending the night. Let's start with the adventurers, the ones who love nothing more than pitching a tent under the stars and waking up to the sound of waves crashing on the shore. Jervis Bay, Garoa, you name it, you'll find incredible campsites nestled in national parks and right on the beachfront. Imagine waking up to that view, priceless. Now, maybe you like the idea of being surrounded by nature but prefer a few more creature comforts. Enter luxury cabins. We're talking plush beds, outdoor fire pits, maybe even a hot tub overlooking the ocean. Yeah, the South Coast knows how to do luxury right. And for those who like their accommodation with a side of room service and maybe a poolside cocktail, fear not. There are plenty of hotels and resorts dotted along the coast, each with its own unique charm and amenities. Whether you're after a romantic getaway, a family-friendly retreat, or just a comfy base to explore from, you'll find it here. Now, if you're embracing that van life dream, the South Coast is calling your name. Picture this: cruising along the coast, stopping wherever takes your fancy, and waking up to a new breathtaking view every morning. There are plenty of caravan parks and campsites that cater to vans, so you can enjoy the best of both worlds, the freedom of the open road and the comforts of a proper bed. And hey, let's not forget about the budget-conscious travelers out there. Backpackers, students, families on a shoestring, we see you. The good news is the South Coast is super affordable, even if you're not pitching a tent. Think cozy hostels, budget-friendly motels, and even holiday rentals that won't break the bank. The key here is to book in advance, especially during peak season. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on your dream accommodation because you left it to the last minute. And hey, keep an eye out for deals and discounts. You might be surprised at what you can find. So whether you're dreaming of a luxurious escape, a rustic adventure, or something in between, the South Coast has the perfect place for you to rest your head. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, your appetite for delicious food, and your camera. You're going to need it. And there you have it, folks. That's your South Coast road trip from Sydney. An unforgettable journey packed into one beautiful coastline. From the iconic Seacliff Bridge to the white sands of Jervis Bay, you've experienced the best of what this incredible region has to offer. Now I know what you're thinking. Hamish mate, how am I supposed to choose a favorite stop? Honestly, it's like picking a favorite child. They're all special in their own way. But hey, let me know your top pick in the comments below. I'm genuinely keen to hear your thoughts. And if this video has inspired you to pack your bags and hit the road, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more epic Aussie adventures. Because trust me, there's a whole lot more where that came from. So what are you waiting for? Plan your South Coast road trip now and get ready for an experience you won't soon forget.